Benny's Big Balloon Ride. Benny the bear had always dreamed of flying. Every night, he would look up at the stars and imagine what it would be like to soar among them. One sunny morning, as Benny was strolling through the forest, he noticed a colorful hot air balloon tethered to the ground in a nearby clearing. Curious and excited, Benny approached the balloon. Standing beside it was Mr. Owl, the wisest and most experienced traveler in the forest. "Good morning, Mr. Owl," Benny greeted. "Oh, what a magnificent balloon you have. I've always wanted to fly." Mr. Owl smiled kindly. "Good morning, Benny. How would you like to take a ride in my hot air balloon?" Benny's eyes widened with delight. "Oh, I'd love to." With Mr. Owl's guidance, Benny climbed into the basket. Mr. Owl untied the ropes, and with a gentle whoosh, the balloon began to rise. Higher and higher they ascended, Benny's heart racing with excitement. As they floated above the treetops, Benny marveled at the breathtaking view. He could see the entire forest spread out below him like a vast, green carpet. Rivers shimmered like silver ribbons, and mountains stood majestically in the distance. "Isn't it wonderful?" Mr. Owl said. "A flying gives you a whole new perspective on the world." Benny nodded, his fur ruffling in the breeze. "It's amazing. I can see everything from up here." They floated over the meadow where Benny and his friends often played. Benny waved down at his friends, who looked up in awe and waved back. They crossed over the sparkling lake, where Benny spotted fish swimming just beneath the surface. As the day went on, Benny and Mr. Owl enjoyed a picnic in the balloon basket, sharing stories and laughter. Benny learned about Mr. Owl's many adventures and the places he had visited. When the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Mr. Owl steered the balloon back towards the clearing. They gently descended, and Benny felt a pang of sadness as their adventure came to an end. "Thank you, Mr. Owl," Benny said, as he stepped out of the basket. "This was the best day of my life." Mr. Owl patted Benny on the back with his wing. "You're welcome, Benny. Remember, the world is full of adventures waiting to be had. Keep dreaming and exploring." With a grateful heart, Benny watched as the balloon floated away, carrying Mr. Owl to his next adventure. Benny knew that he would never forget his incredible balloon ride and the feeling of freedom he experienced up in the sky. From that day on, Benny continued to dream and explore, always looking for new adventures and new ways to see the world. And every time he looked up at the stars, he remembered his magical day in the balloon and smiled.